Welcome guys to another session of Honest Talk About Women, where you'll learn tips, tricks and strategies on how to navigate the minefields of dating and relationships. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and also comment in the comments section. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have a story you want to share with viewers or you want some relationship advice, please contact me on my email address that's listed below. Today we have a story from a viewer that wants some relationship advice. Here we go. My boyfriend, 34 male, recently crashed my car. I'm a 27-year-old female. And he said it's not my problem and it's for me to deal with. I'm a bit of a mess right now. My boyfriend and I have been living together for 4 years. We have one child together. Recently we were all in a bad car accident that completely totaled my car. My boyfriend was driving my car as he usually does when we go out as a family. When an older lady slammed on the brakes, causing us to crash into her. I can't go to work and honestly can't buy a new car because I don't have available funds. After the accident, I asked my boyfriend, what should we do regarding my car? And he said he can't afford to buy me a new car and I need to talk to my parents. But I told him it's not my parents' problem. It's our problem as we live together. And then he replied, we're not married. It's not my responsibility. I wasn't expecting him to say that or expecting him to buy me a new car, but I was at least expecting him to help figure out something to solve the problem. But basically he told me it's my problem. P.S. He currently has two cars he owns. One he drives and the other he lets his mother drive. He doesn't even offer his other car to me. Okay, so it seems like you've got a very disrespectful boyfriend and he favors his mother over you. And he needs to reevaluate where you're going long term. But it's a little bit tricky because you're basically living together and you've got a child between you two, and it's not something you want to take lightly, separating from him. But anyway, let's get back to the focus of the replacement of a car. Firstly, I don't think you've got insurance because if you have insurance, you can make a claim and possibly get money for a replacement car. I'm not too sure of the traffic laws in your country, but if someone slams the brakes on in front of you and you can't stop in time, then it can also be your fault for following too closely. So the driving code in this country states that you need to be able to stop and not hit the car in front of you. If you hit the car in front of you, then you're tailgating the car, you're following too closely. But anyway, you need to check that with a legal person who specializes in traffic accidents. Just a quick word from our sponsor. Plantonin Limited has you covered for supplements. Get New Zealand's finest supplements on Amazon.com. Both in the USA and the UK. The links are down below. Basically, your boyfriend is probably in a tight situation financially. He doesn't have any money to buy you a new car or put his name on a credit contract to get you into a new car. But the bare minimum he should do is possibly ask his mother if she could lend his car back or his car to you so that you have some wheels for work. Not an easy situation, but something's got to be done. And at the end of the day, you've got to take responsibility for your own actions. And he's clearly not doing that. And he needs to stand up and take responsibility. Look, I've been pinged many times where I've made mistakes. And I've stepped up to the mantle place and offered to pay for it. So it's basically washing an ex-girlfriend's expensive jumper with my laundry by mistake, having it on a warm wash, and it shrank her jumper. And I just got the jumper that was shrank and said, look, you'll need to lose a bit of weight to fit this now, jokingly. But I said, look, I'm going to take responsibility. It was my mistake. I'll buy you a new one. Just tell me where to get you a new one, and I'll go purchase one. Another experience I had was using my girlfriend's car to quickly go out. Her car was parked behind my car in the driveway. I wanted just to pop down to the home depot type store and get a fitting, and borrowed her car, went down, came out of the shop, and someone had scraped the car, and it was my responsibility, and I had to get it fixed. And you got to weigh it up with the cost of making a claim with your insurance company, or just paying the guy, the panel beater, directly to fix it. And things are really expensive. So to get a little ding on a car door fixed, looking at $1,000 plus. Panel beaters are very, very expensive, and they take a long time to get your car fixed. There's a backlog of work to be done in this country, and a massive shortage of panel beaters. People just aren't coming through into that trade, and to get your car repaired can take a long time. So on that instance, I had to get it fixed. It was I was taking responsibility for her car, and there's damage done to her car, and I stood up to the mantelpiece. And in this example, this is what your boyfriend needs to do. He was driving the car, and he needs to work out a solution because it's not entirely your problem. So have an honest talk with the guy and say you're massively inconvenienced without a car, which most people are. Not having a car is a huge inconvenience. It can stop you from getting from A to B. So basically, he needs to work out a solution to it. And there's various options out there, but I won't go into them because it all depends on your particular circumstances. You don't have credit available. Perhaps he does. I don't know. Maybe just get a cheap car. You can get a cheap car for $1,000. I do understand why people aren't insuring cars because it's so goddamn expensive out there to insure cars. But you've got a responsibility on the road if you have an accident, and it can be incredibly expensive, especially if you hit a very expensive car. And it's your fault. So if you're driving down the street and you accidentally hit a Ferrari, and the cost to get that fixed, just a small repair job, maybe $26,000, $30,000, $35,000. It's a huge cost, and it's just not worth the risk. So you've got to have insurance. But unfortunately, insurance is really expensive. So it's a tough situation. But if you can afford a car, you should be able to afford insurance. So difficult situation, especially when you're living with them in the same house and you've got a kid together. You got to work something out. And this is where true character comes through. And if he's not responsible for his actions, then it doesn't bode well for going down the track with him in terms of other things. What happens when you have a joint house together and he does damage around the house? Is it not his responsibility? There's a whole scenario of cases where he could use that statement, "It's not my responsibility," when it clearly is his. So not good character, I'm afraid, and I hope you can find a resolution with them. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you have any relationship advice you seek, please email me in. My email address is listed below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also comment in the comment section. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, have a good one.